Hey people, I am live. Welcome to the Monday live stream. It is June the 16th, I think, 5:30 p.m. And it's a beautiful day in Toronto. It's about 23 degrees or so right now, feeling warmer with the humidex. We're all having a decent Monday today. I see people popping into the chat. Daniel and Craig O'Connor, Kevin Hawthorne, Picard, good to see you, Kyle Walker, Mark M, Jan Neeson, hello, Salayada, hello Lee and Harjot, William Elliott, hello Lynn and Kevin Hawthorne, Starling 2222, Howard Charco, hello. Doo-wop music guys here, hello. John O'Meara, Randy Ruck, what's up Fat Tony, and everyone really, anyone I might have missed, sorry, well, probably notice you at some point and say hello. Some of the names just pop by. Hey, not a bot. Up Capellan and Carol L.E. Yeah, I'm very close to 28k. I was about 5 subs away from 28k last time I looked, so chances are good that I'll probably hit that number while I'm streaming. Hey, Alan K, what's up? I'm on Queen Street East on the east side, looking west. And you might recognize this place. Just like on TV. We're going to walk east. As the title says, we're going to head all the way to the beaches area. Hey, Deborah, hello. Hey, David Mack.
You recorded it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't record me.
Right. John Nicholson, how you doing? This is the Moss Park neighborhood. Some things for sale here. I'll try to stay in the shady side as much as I can. Yeah, it's way nicer in the shade, and I can actually see also. That's the 504 King. It's traveling along Queen Street. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn, hello. What's up, Alex Oliveira? I think it's been quite a while since I've streamed through the beaches, so hopefully it'll be a pleasant walk. Hopefully the signal holds up okay through that neighborhood. Hey, 2 supers just popped in. Not a bot. $5 early. Congrats on 28K. Any chance I can pass through Calgary? Oh, through Canary District. Sorry, I thought I said Calgary. Through the Canary District. I don't think I'll be able to pass through the Canary District this time, unfortunately. And Mike Landry, $5 also for a cold root beer and ice cream afterwards. Thank you to both Not a Bot and Mike Landry. Twin $5 supers. Much appreciated to both of you. Thank you very kindly. Super duper. Yeah, I was going to just stick to Queen Street for this stream. Just do a straight shot down Queen all the way to the beaches. But I'll definitely hit up the Canary District another time soon. Hey, Expelta, hello. Hello, Pamela. And Randy Ruck, $10 for a treat later. Wowee, thank you very much, Randy Ruck. Once again for all of your awesome support. Cheers, Randy. A treat sounds good. Crossing Parliament. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on my sub count. I can't really check it on my phone, but maybe someone else can keep an eye on it. And if we do pass 28K, just give me a heads up. And also, this is a good excuse for all those who haven't subscribed already to go ahead and do that. Only 5 subs away from 28K. Probably 5 viewers who haven't yet subscribed, right? Hey, Chowdhury, hello. Be king of Queen. As he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone. We're in Corktown now. Once we passed Parliament, we entered Corktown. cheers, not a bot. Yeah, the last couple hundred subs were kind of a struggle. I thought I was going to hit 28K a while back, but I kept losing subs through one way or another. Every time I got close, it went back down again. Hey, Rob, £5 super sticker from across the pond. Thank you very kindly, Rob, and welcome to the Monday stream. Much appreciated, Rob. Thank you very kindly. That's right. Tell all your friends and even your worst enemies. Yeah, the weather's pretty darn nice, I must say. Got a nice breeze. Hey, Wesley, hello. All donkey, no brakes. It's an ad for coffee? Okay. Yeah, almost there, although 28K isn't as exciting as 30K, so that's still a ways off. Maybe by the end of the year I'll hit 30K. Yeah, perhaps don't eat the squid. Heading east on Queen Street East. We're going to go over the river and onto the beaches. Hey, Alan K, a $2 super just because. Very kind of you, Alan. Thanks for all of your support and moderation over all these years. Very, very much appreciated, Alan K. Thank you very kindly. That's been sold. Hopefully something will go in there. It's all derelict looking. Hey Jillian, I'm doing good. Just sort of chilled inside all day until stream time came upon me. I was out yesterday in the sun recording some videos, and the day before that also walking through crowds at various events, which you all know I love. So there'll be some videos coming up of me torturing myself once again. Hey, dog mama. Guy was running for the streetcar. Hey, Zach, the transit enthusiast. There's a shopping cart up for grabs here. I like this little row of buildings here. And I think this is also where Dan Aykroyd first met John Belushi, because he used to rent an apartment in there in the late 60s to the early 70s. And John Belushi was in town. That was around the time they were getting the Second City Toronto chapter up and running. So John Belushi was involved with the Chicago chapter. And him and some other members of that troupe came up to Toronto to meet some of the new Toronto chapter members, and that's where he met Dan Aykroyd at Dan Aykroyd's apartment right there. One of the most noteworthy meetings in the last 50 years in terms of comedy, I would say. Hey, Garth Owens, hello. Mr. Adams Apple, Wing Zero, Aaron Hockey, hello. Chris Mills, the Mockeries, hello. Hey, JD, do you mean John or Jim? They're brothers, right? They're both comedians. Maybe you're a Jim Belushi guy more than a John Belushi guy. Who is Edna Dixon? I don't know. I didn't notice the building named after her. Crossing river. Just chilling. Maybe they work at the Humane Society there and they're just taking a break. Yeah, that might be a Googleable kind of thing, Rob. Is that a word? Googleable? Hey, Gertish. Right, we're heading over the river. This breeze is pretty nice. It is now. I think I've coined a few different words over the years since I've been doing this. Hey, Michi Boo, watching from South Australia. Welcome to the channel. Or maybe you're not new, but you just popped in to say hi, which I appreciate. It's looking down King Street. That's where King Street begins, right there. You are new. Well, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. You're getting me even closer to 28K then. I might be just 4 subs away or even less. This is the Queen Street Viaduct. So we're heading out of downtown now. We're leaving downtown. We're entering the East End. Hey, Slack Wolf. You're a Vector fan now, are you, Alan? Don Valley Parkway. There's Regent Park over there. Hey, Robert Armstrong. And Christos. Alright, we're coming into the Riverside neighborhood, which is within the Riverdale greater area. This end of town is called Riverdale. Hello, Suzanne. And good to have you, Robert and Mark 311. Mick Manning also. Got a good crowd here. Almost 300 viewers already. Yeah, Toronto has a pretty good selection of beaches actually along the Lake Ontario shoreline. There are a whole bunch of them all side by side up at the eastern end of Queen Street. That's why that neighborhood is called the Beaches, because there's several beaches there. Although some people call it the beach, as if there was only one beach. But no, there's a bunch of different beaches with different names. So that's why I stick with the Beaches name and not the beach. Hey, Magic Eraser, hello. And JD, $5. Let's get Ken to 28K. Thank you very kindly, JD. Yeah, I mean, how close am I now? Maybe a couple subs away, maybe? Cheers, JD, for the support.
Yeah, you notice?
Yeah, that's right. There's a band named after the beaches. What's up, Canadian Vasily? Damon, Washington. Hey, thanks, Alex. I like how they painted the streetcar right-of-way here red, you know? I mean, it's not an actual right-of-way, but just where the tracks are, they painted it red. On one side, though. Hey, Mishi Travel, are you related to the other new viewer from down under? Welcome to Mishi Travel as well. Maybe that's an extra sub, right? Hey, Lynn, hello. The color purple. Mockeries, I'm just using my Samsung phone, my kind of old Samsung phone, the S20 FE. Hey, thanks Canadian Vasily for letting me know. I guess we passed 28K. Sweet. Cheers, everyone. It's nice to just get that 27 behind me. Got tired of looking at it. Bring on the 28 and then hopefully the 30K in the next half a year or so, maybe. We'll see. Hey, Navindat. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks everyone for checking and keeping tabs on that. As we passed 300 concurrent viewers here already. Swedish Sherry's, hello. Sorry, it's okay. I don't know if that was a sneeze or he exploded or something. Hey, Lemon Pledge, thank you, and JD also. Yeah, I agree, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Let's hope it goes faster to get to 29K. Going from 27 to 28 felt like a slog, man. Just the channel was just going through a bit of a slow phase for a while there. It's gone through crazy fast growth before. I'll take even just regular growth, you know. That would be nice. There have been times when my channel would grow by literally 1,000 subs a week. But then it slows down. Hey, Diane Brighton, hello. Digital Blade, Whoa! Got double supers here from Modano 1973, 20 bucks. Congrats, Ken, on reaching 28K. And Mike Landry, again, 20 bucks. Congratulations. Thank you so much to both of you for the extremely generous supers there, and the congrats. Much appreciated, Modano and Mike Landry. Wow, thank you so much. As we look at this awesome building here. And Randy, a big 20 bucks from Randy Ruck. Once again, with the awesome super duper support. Thank you, Randy Ruck. Holy cow. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the amazing support. It feels good, I tell ya. Pretty good. There goes a GO train. It's going. It's going. It's still going. It's gone.
Have your parents like said anything?
Hey, Jorge, hello. Watching from Panama. Awesome to have you. Dog's getting a nice, easy little trip down Queen Street. And Jillian, I'd be happy if we got to 30K by the end of the year. That might even be pushing it. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how things go this summer and fall. The channel might start to pick up steam again. Or it might kind of stay slow and steady. As long as it doesn't slow down even more. Kuala Charchar, hey, thank you. I think you will live in Toronto one day if that's what you really want to do. Hey, Banger. And 41 people watching. As I make my way along Queen Street, we're walking through Leslieville. We're about to anyway. Just passed under the rail corridor bridge there that separates Riverside from Leslieville. Hey, Johnny B. Yeah, the sun is definitely out. I'm on the shady side of the street here.
I want to say one more thing. You have a nice smile.
The guy was telling that girl she has a nice smile. Vivian, Vivian Johnson, $20. Congratulations on reaching 28K. Wow, thank you so much, Vivian. It's awesome to see you pop into the chat. Of course, your mod powers are fully intact. But wow, thank you so much, Vivian, for all the awesome years of support. And for the generous super chat and the congrats. Cheers, Vivian Johnson. It's good to have you. Hey, Len B. Famous Master, hello. I'll put you on the potential mod list, the Mockeries. I have a few people that I can bestow the mod powers onto who are sort of queued up, I guess you could say. I'm just sort of seeing how things go over the next little while in terms of my needs. Here's Craig's Cookies. It is pretty lively along here.
And they're like, ooh.
Walking to Leslieville on the way to the beaches. Yeah, I didn't even know that Craig's Cookies was there, Dog Mama. That's the first time I've really noticed it, I think. There's so many around town now. And Alan, speaking of mods, another super chat from Alan K for $5. Well-deserved milestone, Ken. Thank you very, very kindly again, Alan K. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much.
I bought all these ribs on sale from...
How far is it to the beaches? From here, maybe like another half hour, 40 minutes to get right into the heart of the neighborhood anyway. Hello, Ms. K.
Now, if there was only 30 days, it would be half that, because it would be like 5 million.
Used to live at Woodbine and Queen. Yeah, I'll be walking past there pretty soon. Hello, Natasha B. Welcome. Tony Wall from Buffalo. Right on. Toronto's American neighbor across the lake in New York. What's up at Visit? Thank you very kindly. That woman was like, "What are you doing? Why is that gadget pointing at me?" I smiled at her just to say, "Hey, look, I'm harmless." But my smile didn't seem to have any effect. Hello, Patrick Leclerc. Closed for cleaning month, this pawn shop here. Yeah, I guess they have to do that every once in a while. They probably accumulate so much stuff. It might take them a month to get everything in an orderly fashion. Hey, Brad Palmer, thank you very kindly. Awesome to see you from up in North Bay. My hometown. I hope to make a trip up there sometime this year. I just watched Vasily's video today where he walked through the Northgate shopping center.
This website was terrible. So someone like
Hello, Israel Morales. Thank you, the Mockeries. Is that right, Len? There's good sushi in North Bay? I find that surprising. I know there's a couple of sushi places there, but I never really thought of it as good. Not that I really have anything to judge, you know. Maybe it is good. Hello, Joanne.
I go to you at anywhere from $10 an hour.
Yeah, Chowdhury through Leslieville here and the beaches. They're both little business communities all along Queen Street. Lots of local shops and restaurants. The beaches is kind of cute. It's more cute looking, I think. It's almost like a little resort town within the city in some ways, with all the beaches nearby. Hey, Carl Roth, happy Monday. Yeah, we are beaches bound. So we started off on the east side of downtown about 45 minutes ago. You can actually still see some of the skyscrapers from here. Well, I'm not going to go on to the actual beaches though. where the sand is and all that. The signal is really bad if you try to live stream down on the beach. Well, it depends. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. You never really know what you're going to get. But I have live streamed down on the boardwalk before and my signal went to crap. Hey, Arsenal 17, thank you very kindly. It's awesome to have you pop in, and the sub is much appreciated. Glad you enjoy the videos. And Johnny as well. Hey, Martin Lawrence. Hidden Jackpots. Great Adventure. I'm seeing lots of new names pop in. Cheers to everyone. Maybe I'll get to 30K faster than I thought.
Right now I had a panel.
Take out. I can't recall encountering too many dinguses in the beaches, but I don't think there's any part of Toronto that is truly dingus free. Unfortunately, even the super wealthy areas can have dinguses. In about another half an hour or so, we'll be walking through the heart of the beaches area. And from Queen Street, it's not a very long walk down to the actual beach. We're still in Leslieville right now, though, as you can see. Leslieville. Oh. That's interesting. Hey, Franny 14. There's a belly buster here. These have been popping up all over town also. They have really good subs. Yeah, we are in Leslieville, heading east. Got some Greek food. I'm out in the sun. Ugh. See, my skin is starting to smoke. Ah, shade. Don't want to burst into flames while I'm live streaming or anything. A friendly tie. It's a sign of something, John O'Meara. I'm not exactly sure what, but definitely something. Looks like they're going to build a new building here. Digging a big hole, probably a new mid-rise residential, just like all the other ones that popped up along here recently. Hey, coleslaw. It's hard to see the chat when I'm in the sun. There we go. Hey, very kind Arsenal 17. Thank you. I've been to Alexandria, Virginia before. I did a haunted walk through the old town there. That was kind of fun. We had a tour guide walk us through, pointing out all the so-called haunted locations. It was fun, you know, even for a non-believer. It was fun. Yeah, it's going to get really hot next week. My air conditioner will really be put to good use then. It's on right now because my apartment does get pretty unbearably hot as soon as the temperature goes up around 25 Celsius. My apartment just becomes an oven basically. Some like it hot, that's true.
And then like...
I do in some ways, I guess, at certain times and certain places. Hey, thanks, Famous Master. Maybe someday. Newish building. Got a UPS store as their retail tenant. This one's for lease on this end though. Maybe something more interesting will go there. Right? Oh, that's sweet, man. Yeah, maybe one day. Yeah. This is the. I'll do the old. The only thing is, I'd have to. If I wanna, like, what if you want to pan up or pan down? You know, you might look kind of weird going like this and all that.
You're the camera.
I guess, but I can just go like this, you know, and still maintain my.
I like driver's class. My buddies are all camera guys.
Oh yeah,
nice.
nice.
I do lighting, but
Yeah.
I love when I see all my buddies walk around. Guys, but I'm like,
Yeah.
other ways now too, and they this ways we transition.
Right.
Like your other video.
Well, I'm sure
Especially if you're doing editing.
once the tech advances, maybe you just have to move your eyeball up and down, and it'll pan up and down. You
This
know.
is first gen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This is the,
So
there'll be a heads-up display. We were
I'm sure.
My sons are the ones that are writing.
I'll get on that train eventually.
That's awesome.
Cheers, man.
Have a
See
good
ya.
walk.
Thanks. He was telling me that his glasses have a camera built into them, and I should use those to do my streams or videos. I don't think the tech is quite there yet to do what I would like to do, you know. Maybe sometime in the future it will be. Hey, Pat75, welcome. And no clue. Right, crossing Greenwood. Getting far into the East End now. Hey, Sebastian. East End Garden Center, just confirming we are in the East End. And we're just about sort of on the edge of the beaches area now. We cross Vancouver Avenue. Look how short it is. It's just like one short block here and it dead ends. That's all Vancouver gets in Toronto. But funnily enough, is that a word? Funny enough, Toronto Street downtown is also just one short block also. So Toronto even shortchanged itself with its own street name. There's the corgi with the sort of wiggly behind. I give a friendly smile, but she just wasn't having it. won't be that long a walk to the neighborhood. It's literally just up ahead. Hey, Greg Keating, hello. Chicken Joy, love at first bite. The beach ballroom. This stretch here is pretty quiet. It's sort of like a transition zone between Leslieville and the beaches. Definitely sort of gets all calm and serene through here. Just over an hour into the walk. Hey, Great Adventure, hello. Got some tunes blasting. Someone's having a porch party over there, or they're just hanging out in the front yard, maybe drinking some brewskis, blasting some tunes. Very sort of Bob and Doug. Yeah, sort of nice looking houses, semi-detached. Very quiet along here, that's for sure. Here's Craven Road. This is kind of a neat street. It has this fence running along one side of it that used to have artwork and things of that nature. I'm not sure if it's still there though. Hey, Jacqueline S., hello. Check out this aquarium store. That is pretty cool. We are open. DT Aquarium. Leslieville needs a burrito, boys? Yeah. I don't think there is one. I think there's some other burrito shops though, besides Burrito Boys. It's a burrilla, not a burrito, but a burrilla. I think that's similar but different to a burrito, right? This is Coxwell. Coxwell bus. Yvonne Atherton, hello. Have I walked the length, not the full length of Kingston Road, just part of it. Kingston Road is super long. It goes on and on all the way through Scarboro and beyond. I've only walked through the part of Kingston Road kind of in the upper beaches, and then a little bit past Victoria Park. Basically the most interesting part, in my opinion, where all the stores are. It has like a streetcar line with stores and restaurants, sort of like here on Queen Street, very similar. Hey, Jeff Baloney Ferry. Carl, yeah, they took all the dolls off that house last year. I actually went there and recorded a video and took one because they were giving them away. They were selling them for like a small donation, and then eventually they were just giving them away. So I ended up taking one home. So all those dolls are long gone off the house now because they sold it. So the weird, creepy dollhouse is no longer. Hey, it's a Harvey's. Yeah, I still have it. It's not an actual doll per se, because a lot of the things on there weren't necessarily dolls. They were weird little figurines and other sorts of figures and oddball type things. I ended up getting a little, I'm not even sure what it is. It looks like a little alien worm or something. It has a face. It's made out of plastic. I just said I just want something with a face, so that's what I ended up getting. All the actual dolls were the first thing to go, right? I got there too late. All the best ones were already taken and long gone. Hey, thanks Len B. Hey, funny dog. So we have a cinema over here, the Beach Cinema. Got some movies up for offer. Off-track betting, and this is history. This is a live music venue that was opened up by Drake and it's pretty successful. It's just the right size to bring in some acts that didn't have a properly sized venue before this opened. So it's nice that it's here. So I guess kudos to Drake for opening up this place and contributing to the, you know, the cultural vitality of the city and all that. Because some acts are too big to play in like some of the smaller venues and not big enough to play in the arenas, so they need a in-between size place to play, right? Speaking of Kingston Road, here's where it begins, right here. And this is pretty much where the beaches begins, although this sign over here says welcome to the beach. See, this is the issue with this neighborhood. A lot of people and places, signs, businesses, whatever, call it the beach, and others call it the beaches. I kind of prefer, as I mentioned, the beaches. Just makes more sense to me. I've done some other walks through this area before where I point out all the signs. Some that say beach, some that say beaches, and it's sort of an even draw, more or less, when I counted them one time. Apparently this neighborhood is really divided on what it wants to call itself. Hey, Min or MN, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but hello. What are my views on living in Vancouver? Well, I think Vancouver's an awesome city. I have gone there to record some videos, did a live stream, and I enjoyed my time. I've been there before, other times, before YouTube of course, but a couple years ago when I last went to do some videos and whatnot, and yeah, I really liked it. I don't have anything really bad to say about Vancouver. It's just a smaller city, obviously, than Toronto. The downtown peninsula is nice. I like that part of town the best. That's where all the action is. It's the busiest, densest part of the city. And I quite enjoyed walking around there. Just the rest of the city just seems a lot slower and not as urban, I guess you could say, compared to Toronto. Am I planning to go back? I don't have any immediate plans now. Hey Randy, another super 10 bucks, get a train ride home. I think that was the plan actually, to take the streetcar back. I don't think I necessarily feel like walking all the way back. So thank you very kindly, Randy Ruck, once again. Much appreciated for Even more support from Randy. Thank you very kindly. Beach kids. All right, so we're coming into the main stretch of Queen through the beaches now. The biatches. Or is it the biatch? That's another debate right there. Beach Thai massage. I'll just sort of keep an eye out for signage to see whether it says beach or beaches. Yeah, that's very true, funny dog. There's another one for beach. If there's more than one beach, which there is, then it should be plural, right? There's several beaches side by side with a different name from one another, so that's beaches. It's not just beach. Todd is from there, the beaches, nice. Crossing Woodbine. Take a long ass walk up north to Woodbine subway station. Be kind of a boring walk, to be honest. Joanne says beaches also. Queen. Beaches Artisan Market. Make up your damn mind, neighborhood. Jurassic movie event. It's nothing to do with the name of the neighborhood. I just thought that was interesting. Hey, Ken Lan, hello. Another vote for the beaches from Jeff Baloney Ferry's wife. Patios, and oof, we got a really big mural here without the pluralization. What's up with that? Pizza, 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 pizza Nova. Yeah, it's getting pretty lively now that we're in the heart of the neighborhood.
You want to go on the sunny side or the shady side? The beach is $1. Book City. Why are they closed? Why are you closed? Why? Why? They closed at 6 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday. That would be awesome if Rick Moranis came out of retirement. He's a local Toronto legend, that guy. So you can see this is a really lively and neat little neighborhood here. It does have that kind of small townish vibe to it, like a beach town, you know, like a little beach town all on its own, just part of the city but far away from all the downtown skyscrapers and all that. Hey, Bruce Inch, hello. Thank you very much, Bruce. Lots of dogs in this neighborhood. Yeah, big time.
No attention to that man behind the curtain.
The beach mall. I went in there one time recording a video. It's like stepping into a time warp in there. There's not much to it, to be honest. And it was pretty deserted when I went in there. There's like maybe like 10 stores in there tops. Most of them were closed when I went in. Hey, thanks, crikey. Yeah, we hit 28K near the beginning of the stream. Thanks to a bunch of new people who helped me out. I'm very much appreciative of all the support and the new viewers. And of course all the old viewers for coming back again and again and continuing to support the channel.
Oh my god, I totally need to freeze those.
Google Maps says beaches, haha. Can actually still see the CN Tower, the very tippy top of the tower. I don't know if it'll show up on here. You can just see the very top of it there, kind of beside that telephone pole. Hey, quesadilla, hello.
Turn around, right?
Dog's taking a load off. So I'm gonna re-plug in my power bank here, right beside a big pile of garbage. There we go. Whew, didn't smell too good right there. I think this is just the day before garbage pickup, that's all. I think in the morning. Hey, Bucky Smith. And here's the local public library branch, which calls itself Beaches. Beaches branch, Toronto Public Library. I think this whole block is going to be torn down here. There's a mid-rise building proposed. I think all these storefronts are coming down. Maybe not on the very corner there, but from here basically down to where that red sign is, I think that's all going to be torn down. And there's a street fronting Kohl's bookstore. You don't see too many of those. They're almost always in a shopping mall, right? And usually in a smaller sort of secondary mall. I can't think of any other Kohl's bookstore that's actually in a building on the street like this. I used to work at a Kohl's bookstore once upon a time. Well, hopefully that new development back there will be nice looking and it'll have lots of retail on the ground floor, right? I'm sure that's pretty much the standard in neighborhoods like this, to have the retail on the ground floor of a new building. Classic car. Kohl's notes, yeah, I remember selling lots of Kohl's notes. Hey Jefferson, hello. And Keith Fox. Nice old school magazine store here. You don't see too many of these anymore. Magazines and newspapers. Yeah, I passed the Harveys quite a while back there. And even in the beaches, strange things are afoot here at the Circle K. Hey, rub one out, Rosie. Yeah, I think they sell magazines in there, just like it's still the 90s or whatever. And newspapers too. I saw some newspapers sitting out front. Hey, Jelly Bean, how you doing? You're on the train. Hey, where are you headed? Glad you could check out the stream. Headed home. Alright, as long as you're not on the crazy train. You're on the train to home. Hey, Jake Eves, hello. Yeah, this just goes on and on here, right? This neighborhood. I think I prefer it over Leslieville. It seems a bit more lively. I mean, Leslieville is pretty darn lively at times also. They're probably pretty even, I would say. But there's just more of a community feel, I think, a little bit to the beaches here. Like it's more of its own place, separate from the surrounding city. It has that feel. It was like a streetcar suburb when it was first developed. Hey, Rainbow Obsidian. Mastermind Toys. You're heading out, Randy. Thank you. Have yourself a good evening. And thank you so much for all the awesome support and for the congrats on hitting 28K. Hope to see you in the next one tomorrow night during my premiere, perhaps. Cheers, Randy. Hey. Hey, yeah. You get that a lot when you're walking along sometimes. I don't think that was directed at me though, that hey, that was for somebody else, but sometimes I'll definitely get that, or I get yo, or yo, yo. They just shout yo from across the street or something, and you're like, yes, can I help you? Usually I just keep on walking because, like, why are you just shouting yo, yo at me? Rainbow Obsidian, none. I don't think I've spotted any or encountered any dinguses that were behaving in a... No dingiosity has been directed in my direction today. This is kind of a funky looking apartment building here. Just noticed my signal has dipped down. And we've crossed 400 concurrent viewers. Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Feel free to subscribe. I just passed 28K earlier during. Get to 30K by the end of the year, so by all means help a dude out and hit the subscribe if you haven't already done that. And you can come and say hi in the chat also if you have subscribed.
It looks green or clean?
Thanks, Jillian, again. Yeah, I do recall streaming through here before, and especially closer to the lake, as I mentioned. That's why I'm right on my back. The signal is going in and out here. Holy cow, the signal just took a dive there. Apparently reliable cell service is not something that people in this part of the beaches can count on. Hey, would like to sleep? Hello? I think I'm back now. The signal seems to be back up to normal now. Hey, Billy T. Lost a ton of viewers, but maybe they'll come back. That just shouldn't happen in any part of the city, especially in the old urban walkable parts of the city, right? That just shouldn't happen at all. A loss of signal like that in present year. Get your shit together, Bell, and all the rest. I know it's not just Bell, but that's what I use. So we missed a little stretch of shops that I walked through while the signal was crappy. Oh well. Willow Court, nice old apartment buildings. No, I think it's just a lack of coverage for some reason. For like a block or so there. A couple blocks even. Hey, welcome Pat K. Oh, it was awesome to have you. And Randy Ruck, another 10 bucks for me to get home. I could take even a longer trip, I think, with all this support. I could get home all the way to North Bay, maybe. Thanks, Randy. Not that that's home anymore, but you know what I'm getting at. Thank you once again, Randy Ruck, for even more amazing support. Much appreciated, Randy. I could hire a limousine, I think, to take me home. You can see the lake down there. That's the lake way at the end of the street. Well, it was my goal when I was young, when I was a kid or a teen or whatever, to move to Toronto, but then I ended up just staying in North Bay through a good chunk of my adulthood. And then I guess it took that long just for me to get, I don't know, tired of living in North Bay. Because at one time I thought I'd just stay living there forever, but I guess my marriage to North Bay didn't work out, and I ended up getting a divorce. And Toronto was the only other place I ever wanted to live, so the time arrived, and my sister was already living here, and I had other friends living here, so it just seemed like the thing to do. Hey, Neville, how you doing? Because, yeah, I really loved living in North Bay for quite a long time, you know? And then I didn't. Hey, Jellybean, $5 super sticker. Thank you very kindly, Jellybean. Hope your train ride home is going smoothly. Get back home safe and sound. Cheers, Jellybean. Thank you very kindly for the $5. Much appreciated. That's true, Rainbow Obsidian. That's true. It's funny though how fast I became sort of disillusioned with living in North Bay. I went from being quite happy there to basically wanting to get the hell out in the space of about a year. I was just like, all of a sudden I was just like, yeah, I don't think I want to be here anymore. Nothing against North Bay, I mean, you know, just my time there was over, that's all. I still visit, it's still enjoyable for me to visit. A lot of my friends still live there and they like it still. That was 15 years ago when I moved to Toronto, so wow, time is just flying by. Hey, John Ronald, hello. Danny Seward, thank you very much. Yeah, the shadflies got to me. Those timely shadflies. Pizza Vivitha. Is that how you say that? Pizza Vivitha. Got some streetcars waiting here. This is the Neville Park Loop. This is where the streetcar turns around and goes back the other way. It's the end of the line for the 501 Queen right here. You're 3 hours north of North Bay. Is that like around Kirkland Lake or somewhere around there? That's about 3 hours north, isn't it? Hi there. Hey, Sergio. And Nancy Mattis is in the chat. What's up, Nancy? Can we see the lake? Yes, we can. The lake is right over there. Some people. There's Lake Ontario. Right in the middle of Lake Ontario. Up a hill. Kind of near the eastern end of Queen Street here. Actually, we're about to cross into Scarboro, believe it or not. Not all of Scarboro is post-war suburbia. This southern part here is actually old pre-war. Because this is Victoria Park Avenue right here. This is the boundary between Old Toronto and Scarboro. So boom, we are now in Scarboro. I think it was in the mid-20s today at the warmest, Nancy. Here's the R.C. Harris water filtration plant. That's a landmark in the city. This has been used in a bunch of different movies to represent different sorts of buildings. Because it has the look, you know, it's Art Deco. And it looks like it could be a number of different things. It's been used as a prison in some movies. It's been used as a psychiatric hospital. I think in the Bob and Doug movie Strange Brew, they called it a mental hospital, I think. Or insane asylum or whatever.
we go. I was waiting for us to get to this point so I could do this. Get to the tower! Get to the tower! It's far, far away. And the lake is right behind there. Hey, truly Canadian. Was it a brewery? I thought it was also a psychiatric hospital. Weren't Bob and Doug committed in the movie at one point? They were in like a rubber room wearing straitjackets or something. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie, so I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I actually saw that movie in the theater when it came out with my friend. We laughed our asses off. Vivian was here earlier. She popped in and congratulated me and sent me a generous super chat. Congratulated me on hitting 28K. There's a bit of the lake. Take off, eh? Take off to the great white north. It's a beauty way to go. Hey, Psycha 75. Yes, it is, Danny. R.C. Harris water treatment plant, or some people say filtration plant. So yeah, this is Scarboro. Did I mention that? We're now in Scarboro. Probably the nicest part of Scarboro, in my opinion, here. Hey, thanks, Rainbow Obsidian, yeah. 30K is within sight. Yeah, because most of Scarboro does not look like this. Hey, that's awesome, funny dog, huh? You have a direct connection. Yeah, Scarborough by the lake. Yeah, even like further west in more suburban areas, it's quite nice. You know, you got the bluffs and all that. So southern Scarborough is definitely the nicest part of Scarborough, even if it's a bit more suburban the further west you go from here.
Alright, we're going to go up Falling Brook. This will take us up to Kingston Road. We were talking about Kingston Road earlier. Oh, sorry to hear that, Psycha. That must have been brutal. Hope you're doing okay now. I've never done any videos or anything at the Bluffs. No, that's something I've yet to do. Let's go to where the sidewalk is. I'll take us to what they call the upper beaches along Kingston Road. Yeah, really nice houses here. Pretty steep hill also. That guy decided to walk his bike rather than try and power his way up here. I'm heading north now, Jillian. North to Kingston Road. It would be better if there were sidewalks on both sides of the street. But the neighborhood is still decently walkable. Once we get to Kingston Road, we'll be back on another sort of busy street with shops and restaurants and that sort of thing. Check out the hills going down that way. That's pretty steep. From here it just looks like it drops off. We walked right to the very end of Queen Street. And if I went the other way, heading west, Queen Street would end at Roncesvalles, but then it sort of becomes the Queen's Way, so you could argue it still continues on with a different name. Yeah. These kids are like, he's live streaming. I think they're just playing there in the schoolyard. No, this is Fallingbrook now. We walked all of Queen Street to its end, its eastern end. Hey, Jason Curling, hello. Tudor style. Nuts, I guess I won't argue with that, Randy. Yep. They were equally shocked that I was live streaming. I guess they don't get a lot of live streamers here in this part of town. Hey, what's up, Liam? Hope you're feeling better. I hear you took a fall and hit your head. Hope you'll be back in action as soon as possible. One Hand Life of Arnold in Canada. What's up? Hey, there's Kingston Road. That's quite the hike. Mostly uphill from the end of Queen Street. So Kingston Road goes on and on and on if you're heading east. Out into suburbia and beyond. Once upon a time, that was how you got to Kingston. It went all the way to Kingston, so hence the name. Now we're going west. We're going to go back into Old Toronto from Scarboro. least the signal's been holding up ever since we had our little problems earlier. Yeah, I'm at 69% battery on my phone right now. Nice. I don't know if there was a nice old building there, Neville, but they're building a mid-rise. I think it was just some old, probably not too architecturally significant houses that were there. I think a mid-rise is a better use of the land. Let's see, lots of buildings here along Kingston Road. Got a gas station here though. That'll probably disappear one day. Don't eat the squid, right? I think here they also tore down some old houses in preparation for another building. I don't think it was a great loss by any means. Randy Ruck. I can't believe it. Another $20 from Randy Ruck. Get an Uber or a cab. Thank you so much, Randy. Once again, I'm just flabbergasted at your awesome support. Cheers again, Randy Ruck. Holy cow, I can't believe how much support you've been sending. Much appreciated, Randy. Thank you so much. See, Upper Beaches, that's what they like to call this area. It's a gimbal. I'm doing a live stream.
What?
I'm doing a live stream walk.
Oh, that's not.
Yeah. Thank you, Randy. I think you rock. If anyone rocks among the two of us. Call yourself Randy Rock. That guy was just very curious as to what in the heck I was doing, walking around with a bunch of gadgets in my hand. Sun is bright. So I'm walking west now, so we have to walk towards the sun. Look, Big Boy's burrito. Wonder if I could handle a big boy burrito. So this is where Scarboro and Old Toronto meet again here at Victoria Park. So now we're going into Old Toronto. I think I'll cross to the other side though, so I don't have this glaring sun. And here's where the streetcar turns around here. Yeah, banger. I'm ready. I'm ready for the heat, as ready as I can be, I guess. So it's funny how the streetcar just refuses to go into Scarboro, right? Once it gets as far as Victoria Park, it's like, nope. This is where I turn around. No streetcar for Scarboro. Phone's not ready. I guess we'll find out how my phone likes it. So yeah, look at this, another strip of shops here. The Gargoyle, Cars, Comics, and Collectibles. It looks like it's closed down though, unless it's just closed for Monday, or it's after 6 o'clock or whatever, right? Keep forgetting we're kind of into the evening now. It's so bright out still. Hello, Darren.
Good night, boys.
Some Muzak. Get past the Muzak. Hey, thanks, John. Yeah, that's right. Once again, I'll just remind everyone, maybe who's new, or maybe you're not new but you haven't subscribed yet, just to maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. You don't have to, but it would be cooler if you did. And it is free. Get on the bus, Gus. Get some either gyros or heroes, right? Depending on who you ask. How do you pronounce that? This place calls itself the Beaches Montessori School. It seems to be pushing it a bit. I don't think this is considered the beaches. The upper beaches, maybe? According to real estate agents anyway. Hey, Heartbeats Local, hello. We're back up over 400 viewers. Awesome. Come and say hi in the chat if you are new or not. No pressure. I saw quite a lot of new names today in the chat. Very old school looking convenience store here. Open for business. Chocolata. Did I say hi to Yvonne yet? Maybe I did a while ago. Hello again, Yvonne, if not. if I've ever live streamed through here. I know I've recorded some pre-recorded videos through here before. I'm not sure if I've ever live streamed though. Maybe once. Kingston Road Market. Scarboro Road, hey, but we're not in Scarboro anymore.
Blur my face.
Yeah, we had our first dingus. What do you know, eh? Said, blur my face. Okay. During my live stream, sure. Hey, Ontario Odyssey, hello.
Oh, this is about to make a funny face, dude.
Yeah, I'm still streaming. The Beaches Jazz Festival is coming. I don't know if I'll do any content about that. It's a good way to get some copyright claims. A ukulele store. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a store dedicated to ukuleles. How about you? I got some people in there playing some ukuleles. A guitar that didn't grow up. I always tend to think of George Harrison when I see or hear a ukulele. He was quite the fan of ukuleles in his later years. There's a record store. Speaking of George Harrison, it's like I just somehow manifested Beetle George there. John, Paul, George, Ringo. Or Tiny Tim, that's right. You can't help but think of Tiny Tim. Hey, Derek C., hello. Do you want to say...
A YouTube video?
I'm doing a live stream on YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to say hi
Yeah,
to
can I say hi
400,
to
400 people or whatever?
Oh,
Yeah.
hi guys.
How you doing? You just
Wait, what's your account name?
the Ken Continuum.
The Can Continuum?
Ken Continuum, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna follow, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
subscribe to your
by all
channel.
means. Thank you. Thank you very
Okay.
kindly. You're just
Okay.
waiting for the streetcar, right? Yeah.
What's your video? Are you like walking around Toronto?
I've just been walking. I started on Queen Street downtown,
Okay.
and I walked all the way to the end of
Oh
Queen
my
Street,
gosh.
to the beaches, and then up here to Kingston Road. Now I'm going back the other way.
Oh wow. That's
So I've been walking for 2.5 hours so far.
Oh
yeah.
my god. You're getting your steps in. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All
Bye,
right. Have a good day.
400 people.
Bye. Hey, Mike Fammy, hello. Yeah, you gotta love meeting friendly people when you're out streaming, right? Perhaps a new subscriber. I know I keep having people tell me I should get a business card. I ride the TCC quite often, actually, usually to make videos, admittedly. Subway videos, streetcar videos. Matter of fact, I might be recording a TTC video right after this stream. You can see all the way back downtown, there's the Aura. That's at Yonge and Gerrard. There they go. I think they're on that streetcar right there. Yeah, she waved, so I waved back. Come and say hi in the chat if you're watching on the streetcar. I think there's an awesome view of the Skyline right up ahead when Kingston Road takes a bit of a turn. Maybe I'll take us up to there. to check out the view. Talking has suddenly become difficult. So we're walking west, or sort of southwest, I guess, along Kingston Road right now. Randy Ruck gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for letting me know, Alan. And holy cow, Randy Ruck once again. Absolutely blown away, Randy Ruck. Welcome to the 5 new members. Hope you enjoy some of the perks that come along with channel membership. Cheers again, Randy, and yeah, welcome to the 5 new channel members. Awesome to have you. Randy rocks. Is this Main Street? Yeah, we're crossing Main Street. The former town of East Toronto is right up there. Has its own little downtown area. I just remember I did live stream through there one time before, so yeah. It's coming back to me now. As long as you're having fun, Randy Ruck. Head south. That'll take me down to Queen Street. We already did that. I already walked along Queen. We are sort of heading southwest anyway, towards Queen. The street curves. Hey, Jonathan Tipton. Hello, hello. And Andrew from Trinity Bellwoods. Hey, welcome. Awesome neighborhood. Way on the other side of town from where I am right now. Alright, this is what I've been walking towards here. Just takes a while to get to this curve here where you can get an awesome view. Nope, not wearing the shorts yet. Maybe when it's 30 some degrees next week, I'll have the shorts. Got a bit of a blockage. It's far away. Too many things sort of blocking the view. There's lots of clutter in Toronto, if you haven't noticed, right? Poles and wires and things like that. Sometimes it's hard to get good shots that are free of the clutter. Like, look at how many wires are in this shot right here. Let me see if I can cross to the other side. This is very busy here. There's a bit more of the skyline. And it's gone. Hey, Hannah. Glad you could make it. Let's go back across again. This is the side I want to be on. Yeah, Bruce, I have an app on my phone that tracks my steps. I don't always check it every day, but on a day like this, if I do a long live stream and maybe a walk before and after the stream, I could probably pass 25,000 steps. On a more lighter day, maybe 10 to 15,000 steps. Of course, there are days when I stay in and do nothing. What's my favorite neighborhood? I just always default to saying St. Lawrence is my favorite neighborhood. Thank you, Len. Hey, Tommy Bear. Yeah, this is my job for about the last year and a half or so. You can see Sky Tower starting to rise above all the other buildings. That's going to get really tall, the one with the crane on top. It's already above the other buildings, but it's going to be way above the other ones soon. Trying to see if I can get some better views here. Too much traffic on Kingston Road to do that. I'm thinking maybe I will start looking for a streetcar stop here.
For all the dog shit.
Thanks. Yeah, there's a streetcar stop up ahead. I don't think I want to walk back home. I could though. I mean, I definitely could if I wanted to. Sooner rather than later, I think. Action Kid, yeah. You might have seen me and Action Kid collabing together a few times. Keep in touch with him. Here comes a streetcar. I don't know if I'll be able to. Actually, maybe I can get on the streetcar. No, maybe not. I don't think I want to do that. I'll just wait for the next one, I guess. But I'm going to start to wrap up the stream here and get ready to hop on the next streetcar. Susan, $5. Hi, Ken. This can go towards some cool, refreshing root beer. Cheers. Thank you. Towards the root beer fund. Much appreciated. But yeah, thank you everyone. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. We took a long walk along Queen Street from the east side of downtown all the way through the beaches and to the end of Queen Street, then made our way up to Kingston Road, where we walked west all the way down to wherever we are right now. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I had a lot of fun. The weather was awesome. Couldn't really ask for a nicer day, I think, for a long stream. Hope the rest of your week is good, but stay tuned for my next. So hit the notification bell if you haven't already done that. Of course, like, share, subscribe, and all that. And thank you to everyone for getting me to 28K subs. It was definitely a good feeling to see that roll over after being stuck in the 27 range for so long. So much appreciated for all of the new subscribers, and thanks to the mods also for channel memberships and potential troll type situations. Very much appreciated. And a huge thanks for all the amazing support. I was blown away. I was spoiled big time during the stream. Thank you everyone for all the super chats, super stickers, any PayPal donations, and the new channel memberships. You're all amazing. Don't know what to say really. Thank you. I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow evening on the channel. Hope you can catch that. There'll be a live chat during the premiere around 7 or 7:15 p.m. Hope to see you in that one as well. And thanks to all the channel members, both new and old. Alright, I'm gonna hop on a streetcar and head on home now. Thanks again.